When we come to the corrections of stroke, we have people who get warning. If stroke doesn't come, it comes suddenly, yes, but many people, they have warning, what we call transient ischemic attacks, or TIAs. And if you know that now in hospital now, they have these clinics called TIA clinics or rapid access clinic, where people, they come to have screening. So people, they come to have screening, and we check them, we check the blood pressure, we check for diabetes, and we check for heart problems, we check the carotid. These are another cause as well of stroke, which is due to diabetes, smoking, and high blood pressure. It can cause narrowing of the big arteries here in the neck. We have two arteries, one on each side, the right side and the left side, called carotid. These in the neck, it will take the blood to our brains. So if they get narrowed, and then you have a clot or you have cholesterol there, these particles get broken away, and then it will go up and cause the damage in your brain. Therefore, it's important we can correct these signs by doing to clean that side or this side according to the correspondent side which has been affected. So we send the patient to the vascular surgeons. They do a cleaning and they put stent, stent, so that the blood will flow back to normal. So it's quite important. And we have heart, we correct the heart. If you have sometimes we have aortic stenosis, heart disease as well, we correct them. We correct something called رجفة الأذين or atrial fibrillations. Very common conditions, very common condition. When we get older, the cause of it is high blood pressure, diabetes, as well as smoking, alcohol. But at the same time, it can be just comes by its own without anything. We were healthier, but because of the old age, we have these fibrotic changes in the left side of our heart, and will lead to atrial fibrillations, and then you develop clot, and that clot will travel up to the brain and cause the problem. Yeah.
If we check at home, and if our blood pressure is lower or higher, how can we fix it at home?
Yes, you can fix it at home. You can do your homeworks by having a healthy lifestyle, because by changing your weight, eating less carbohydrates, you eat less flour and all this wheat, because wheat itself is a big problem in our body. It's causing, because wheat nowadays is all genetically modified food, and as well we have many others products of our food is genetically modified. So we have to be very careful with that, and we have to eat less meat. We have to eat less salty food, and less sugars and all these things, and that our blood pressure can come down, and eating lots of vegetables, fruits, and as well do exercise all the times. 1 mile away, we have to drop our children. We drive. We go to the supermarkets around the corner. We have to drive, which is so bad, because we are making ourselves, ill by not moving. We eat, sit down in front of the TV all day, and then we go to sleep. Some people sleep on the sofa after they eat a big meal. They eat the wrong meal. They eat large quantity. Even they don't leave that 1/3 for breathing, as our Prophet said. 1/3 for your breathing. You to leave empty stomach, so that you can breathe comfortably. So we leave that one, and then we sleep. So we are doing wrong food, large quantity, and not moving. How our body is going to become healthier? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Relating to this question, if it comes quickly and suddenly,
Yeah.
it increase or decrease,
Yeah.
how can I solve this problem immediately at that moment?
you need to go see your doctor. But
if I want to solve it myself.
yes, yes. No, you can't. If your blood pressure is high, you need to see a doctor. That's very important. But at the same time, you start doing the right things at home. You change your lifestyle. Because you need to look back and say, oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm eating salty food. For example, I discover patients who are really they are eating salt all day. They eat what do you call, cheese, they eat salty fish, and all these things.
But we need to prevent the stroke.
Yes, but blood
Before
pressure,
they go to doctor.
yes, but blood pressure, you don't, if it's high when reading, it doesn't mean that it's high all day. Because blood pressure change all days. We have what called circadian rhythm. Blood pressure change according to, maybe somebody just make you angry, or you're shouting, or you have some anxiety or stress or anything like that. You have bad news or things like that. Blood pressure goes up. That's normal. That's normal. That's just as a protection from our body as well, as a hormones. But so you have to relax. You have to do a good. You do breathing exercise. Take a deep breath. Okay, and maybe you have like I always advise people, hibiscus, karkade. I don't know. Karkade? Karkade? Karkade is a very nice drink, and it's really relaxing because it contains magnesium and potassium. You can take some magnesium tablets as well. It will calm you down. Magnesium is good. Magnesium is very good. So magnesium, these are over-the-counter stuff. You can combine them. You can just have a nice drink, maybe lemon, things like that, and sit down, relax. That will reduce the blood pressure. But the most important things, if you feel your blood pressure is quite high, for example, 200 over 100, and blood pressure is supposed to be 120 over 70, plus or minus 10, maybe 130 over 80. Maybe it goes up to 140, 90. It's okay. But if you find that blood pressure is 170 over 110, I would be worried. I will go, I say, okay, I'll call 111, that I have high blood pressure, and then they will talk to you through. They might say, okay, I will send, you need to go to hospital now, you need to make an appointment with the GP, check it again, because it could be a wrong device as well. So it's quite important. Just one reading, two readings is not enough, and you need to do it over time. But that will tell you, to warn you, that you need to change now. And then, as I said, you always look back to what you have in your life. Look at my body, I need to change. My food, I need to change.